This is a production of New Perspectives Media.
Yeah, hey, this is Harvey Elwood, 93.7 FM, and we're here at the Taste of Charleston. And I've got two fine gentlemen from Jacksonville, Florida, the president and vice president of the Buffalo Soldiers organization. You guys are going to tell me more definitively exactly who you are and why you're here.
Yes, sir. My name is Joe Tillman. They call me Hot Wing, the president of the Buffalo Soldiers Historical Society. We promote African-American military history from 1775 to 1951.
Okay, all right. And you are?
I'm Michael Rogers. They call me Mr., as in Mr. Rogers, and I'm an Air Force veteran, and I'm the vice president of Buffalo Soldiers.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your organization and how valuably important it happens to be.
Oh, yes, I'm very proud of that because we started in 2006. And the purpose of our organization is to promote the history that is not taught in our history books.
Tell us a little bit about the 1700 military involvement of African Americans, if you will.
Will do. You know, when you talk about, say, for instance, Star Spangled Banner, when Francis Scott Key was standing on that boat deck and he wrote that, he was not writing it from a patriotism standpoint. He was writing it because it was black Marines that just defeated his unit. You know, so in 1775 you had...
He was a slave owner, but he was a slave owner.
Right.
He did free his slaves.
Right.
I'm going to, of course, do a brief demonstration of this, but the recipe is either going to be available on their website, a recipe card, or it's going to be on my website. And my table is actually over there. I have a pimento cheese company, and my card's over there. So if you want the full recipe, grab a card and visit my website, okay? All right. So, closer. I'm coming a little closer. Okay. So I'm going to use about a half a cup of honey. And what I'm going to do is just allow that to bubble. Okay, we're going to move over here. We're going to make this work. As I can even talk without the mic, but you know, I got to have my voice for later on. So as you see, the honey is bubbling. So what I'm going to do is add the vinegar now to reduce it down, okay? I use about a half a cup of vinegar. Now let me tell you something about me. I am not a classically trained chef. I would say that I'm self-taught, but my grandmother in the audience would beg to differ. I'm grandmama and mama taught, okay? But a lot of the techniques that the chefs use, I taught myself, okay? All right? So what I'm gonna do is allow that to boil and reduce by half. And once that reduces by half, I'm gonna add a little bit of some pureed tomatoes, or if you don't have pureed tomatoes, you can use tomato sauce, okay? All right. And look at this, the thing being cut off on me. Y'all, we gonna make it work. We are family here, so there's no embarrassments, okay? Things happen. Okay. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to add in now. Once you add in tomato to a gas streak, because you're dealing with vinegar at a high heat, you might want to step back because it's going to splash, okay?
Jack and Jill involved with this program. Tell us about Jack and Jill's involvement.
Jack and Jill, well, we've been collaborating with the Black Expo for going on 3 to 4 years now, and it's a wonderful opportunity to reach out to the community and tell them a little bit about Jack and Jill.
Tell us a little bit about Jack and Jill.
Okay, well, Jack and Jill is a nonprofit service organization where we promote our youth in different areas: cultural, educational, legislative, and social.
Okay, legislative, that's good. That's a part of my other life. So we're always glad to hear that, because particularly when we grow people up in government, we've been supporting that. We like that idea. It's very good. Tell us your role in Jack and Jill. Are you just a supporter?
I'm just a supporter.
He's a Jack and Jill dad. He's very involved with our activities, and we have separate activities for the dads, so they're not just dads. They have their roles as well.
I'm sure of that. Well, thank you so very much. Good to meet you both.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Again, we're here. Jack and Jill is very involved in what's going on this evening at the Taste of Charleston in Charleston, South Carolina.
It's got a blackberry puree, so it's got a little sweet to it, and then the vegetables give you the same.
What is that?
This is all fancier sous vide cooked.
This venue is electric. We got some special sponsors, some special thanks we want to recognize tonight very briefly. Our friends of the taste, the automotive gurus, Roper St. Francis, Royal Missionary Baptist Church, Dickerson Mortuary, Royal Foundation, Trident United Way, W. Fraser Construction, the College of Charleston School of Professional Studies, Attorney Kevin Kearse, Charleston Chapter, Jack and Jill of Americans Incorporated. Let's give it up for all of our friends of the taste. I want to thank our title sponsor, Food Lion. If you've not tasted Chef Monica's foods, folks, you've got to taste it. All of our chefs are wonderful tonight. And I've got 5 special sponsors we want to thank particularly. City Paper, representative from City Paper. Let's give it up for City Paper. Mr. Godfrey Gibbison, the College of Charleston, the School of Professional Studies. Mr. Gibbison, come up front.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And don't.
All righty. Thank you so much.
Roper St. Francis, Miss Tony Flowers. South Carolina Department of Agriculture, Chef Sean Menendez. Is Chef Menendez here? And the friends. Friends, the providers of our beverages tonight, Breakthrough Beverage. Just give it up for Breakthrough Beverage. At this point, friends, I'm going to ask, Gina's going to bring up president of the Charleston chapter of Jack and Jill, and we'll ask the Jack and Jill mothers to make their presentation.
All right, come on, come right on up. Be right here.
Good evening, Charleston. My name is Diane Sutton, and I am the president of the Charleston chapter of Jack and Jill of America. We'd like to thank Thomas Media Group for allowing us to partner with them for 6 consecutive years to present the Taste of Black Charleston. The proceeds from the Jack and Jill portion of the Taste of Charleston, Black Charleston, will benefit the Teacher's Supply Closet. And here to accept the check for $3,500 on behalf of the Charleston chapter of Jack and Jill of America is board member Angie Washington and Teacher Supply Closet board chair Dominique Milton. So on behalf of Charleston chapter of Jack and Jill of America Incorporated, we present a check for $3,500. Not only do we thank the Thomas Media Group, but most of all, we thank you for your continued support.
On behalf of the Teacher Supply Closet, we thank you very, very much.
finally got my hands on the man of the hour, Mr. Darren Thomas. Tell us about the event. You've been doing this for years, greatly successful, and tell us about it.
Hey, well, it's our 6th annual Taste of Black Charleston. No question, this venue is the venue for us, and it's really an electric evening for us. It's beautiful.
Drink party, enjoy
25 chefs, Harvey. It's like going to 25 restaurants. Open bar. We have been. It's been so unbelievable with what we've done because of mothers like this.
Okay.
Because of mothers
Jack
like
and
this.
Jill.
Jack
Yes,
and Jill.
we are-
Dominique Milton.
We are so pleased to be partnered with Darren Thomas and Thomas Media for the last 6 years. It makes a difference in our community because the tickets that we sell, 50% of proceeds go back to charities in this community. So it's a blessing to be able to partner with them.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
People not just having a good time, but supporting the important causes for people that are in this community.
Right. And it's also our hope that the people that are here will then go back out and patronize the restaurants that are represented here so that we grow the economic base in our community.
Absolutely. And you know, Dominique, this brother and his station came all the way from Orangeburg just to support us. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It really is.
We have to help each other grow and build and be a part of whatever it is. And that's what generates excellence. And that's exactly what you guys represent. As a matter of fact, Candace. Vaughn.
Yes.
Yeah. We're all connected. That's right. We're all connected.
Absolutely.
And our station grew because of Candace.
Because of Candace Vaughn.
Right.
Yeah. I forgot that she was a national.
That's right. She's a national member.
Absolutely.
Well, again, Taste of Black Charleston, fantastic event. Darren Thomas,
Absolutely.
fantastic entrepreneur.
Dominique Milton.
And Dominic M. Milton, Jack and Jill.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for watching a production of New Perspectives Media, a part of the People Station, WOCS 93.7 FM, located at 1581 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. New Perspectives Media is sponsored by Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5, Regional Medical Center, the Department of Public Utilities, Jimmy Jones Toyota of Orangeburg, National Kidney Foundation, and the County of Orangeburg. For more information about upcoming programming, tune in to WOCS 93.7 FM, the People Station, or OrangeburgCountyTV.com.